We will once again introduce our champions. Our junior show junior champion is the winning spring yearling, and that was entry 255, Wingert's Big Time Journey, exhibited by Avery Kotlarczyk and Ava Gilmore from Bradenton, Florida. Our reserve was the winning fall calf, entry 177, Flambeau Manor King Bacardi, exhibited by Isabel Van Dorn from Tony, Wisconsin. Our intermediate champions were the pair of senior 3-year-old cows, Family Affair Max Dreamer, exhibited by Rachel Heffel and Mark Fisher from Epworth, Iowa. And the reserve intermediate champion was second place senior 3, Moy Air Burdette Lightning, exhibited by Rebecca and Emily Schmidt from Delavan, Wisconsin. Our senior champion in the junior show was the winning production cow, Top Glen Wishful Thinking E.T., exhibited by Tanner, Brennan, Marissa, and Logan Top of West Salem, Ohio. And the reserve senior champion is River Valley Gavin's Brook, exhibited by Megan, Jonathan, Bradley, and Sarah Hill of Bristol, Vermont. In the open show, the junior champion was the winning fall calf, Mackinson Gentle Dreams, exhibited by Ava and Eli Faber from Pontiac, Illinois. The reserve junior champion was the winning spring calf, Hovercrest Don't Be Suspicious, exhibited by Glamourview Farm from Walkersville, Maryland. The intermediate champion of the open show is the winning junior 3-year-old Palmyra Predator B Ruthless E.T., exhibited by Kurt Wolf and John Cannon from Epworth, Iowa. And the reserve intermediate champion was the second place junior 3-year-old Miss Malibu Mimosa, exhibited by Dwayne Cole, Michelle Wolf, and Melissa Burns from Epworth, Iowa. And the senior champion of the open show is the winning 6 and over age cow, Marill Gentleman Carmina, exhibited by Bud John Farms and Peter and Lynn Vale from Lamira, Wisconsin. And the reserve senior champion was the winning age cow, Top Glen Wishful Thinking, exhibited by Tanner, Brennan, Marissa, Logan Top from West Salem, Ohio. And with that, those are our champions of the Ayrshire show. Let's have a big round of applause. Congratulations.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're watching, you're here to support the Junior Holstein show or the Ayrshire show, can we give all these exhibitors out here in this ring a great round of applause? I'm going to try to do this fast, not forget anybody, and keep it as dry-eyed as we can. In 1998, I came with the Maryland 4-H judging team, and I sat right up there during the Holstein show, and I watched Bob Morrell place one of the greatest shows of Holsteins I've ever seen. It was just cow after cow. Decided that day that this was something I wanted to do. I spent the next 10 years probably doing the exact opposite of what I needed to do to get here. Swear to God. Luckily, there were people in my life that taught me lessons, whether they were hard or easy, or took me by the shoulder and led me back into the right direction. I'm going to name as many names as I can remember as fast as I can so they come out cleanly and I don't start to cry, but Dave Patrick, Bernita Gable, Ernie Kiefner, Richard Caverly. It taught me some hard lessons. All my judging coaches I used to argue with incessantly. I still know more about Ayrshires than you ever will, trust me, bud. Thank you guys for teaching me hard lessons. I don't walk around the cows when I name champions or slap high five. I just say who it is. I got so much training and stuff beat into me when I was little that I should be able to do it from the microphone. I'd like to thank Larry Sherm, my Uncle Ralph. In 2000, breathe, right? Jamie, breathe, right? In 2008, I moved to Kentucky, and I spent 2.5 years working for two of my best friends. Luckily, one of them is out here with me today. I'd like to thank his family for letting him come. If you guys didn't know, there's a pandemic. He's going to have to get tested to go back across the border. He's here to support me and help me, and I couldn't ask for a better associate. If I ever do anything again where I get to pick an associate, I don't know how I'd pick anybody else at this point. We had a good time. Mostly at your guys' expense, but you don't know that, right? I'd like to thank my brother and sister, Mark and Jordan, and their spouses, my father, for putting fire in my belly. When I moved home to Hagerstown back in 2010-ish, back to Maryland to work with the cheese business and to be closer to the family, I took a few years off. I didn't really come to the shows very much. I'd fly out here for Ayrshire show. I'd lead some cows. Most of the time people knew who I was, but most of the time they didn't. I'd introduce myself or be introduced to people in the barn, and they'd say, "Oh, you're Evan's brother." Or "You're Mary's boy." You can write that on my headstone. I wasn't I wasn't ready. They taught me a lot. I was still stubborn. I was full of myself. Larry and I would sit on the beach in the Outer Banks on our week vacation and talk about cows and talking about judging shows and talk about 500 county fairs. Earn it. Still wasn't ready. They voted me to judge a show 2 years ago. Brandon, Tyler, Jamie, myself, Chad, Lynn, everybody else that judges this week, we all had to wait 2 years to do this. Now, some of those guys have done it before, so maybe they didn't have the anticipation that the rest of us did, but at first it was disappointing, and then you just kind of forgot about it because you just went on with work, whether that's putting corn away, like I watched Tyler do on Facebook, or whether that's getting cows out at the fairs that they were able, or the shows that they were able to put together last year, catching up with Jamie on a phone call, and just waited. But in 2017, right in the middle of Ruth doing Ruth stuff, I married my best friend. In 2019, my daughter was born. And I'm going to tell you guys what, most of you already know this, but you want to go through a finishing school, have a little girl. Getting to spend the last year with her and being locked at home for half a year, coming back to work, watching her get older. The timing was right for me. I'd like to thank my Transova family at work. They let me do what I'm good at, or what I think I'm good at anyway. What they think I'm good at, I don't know. I kind of got flogged, right? Like, who knows? We love them, and I love to work there, and I love to work with those people. And anyway, I'm a blessed person. Your grand champion, Ayrshire, is your age cow. She earned it. She earned it the hard way. She ran calves through that udder. She's milked. She's come back. She's maintained her quality, her correctness, her angularity, her mammary system. Reserve Grand is the junior 3-year-old. lone cool woman. One more time, show these cows your appreciation. Thank you for having me out here.
Congratulations. Our grand champion is the winning age cow, Merrill Gentleman Carmina, exhibited by Bud John Farm and Peter and Lynn Vale from Lamira, Wisconsin. And the reserve grand champion is the intermediate champion, Palmyra Predator B Ruthless ET, exhibited by Kurt Wolf and John Cannon from Epworth, Iowa. Congratulations. Let's have another round of applause.